again. Back to the chat. But I don't want talking about food. Goodbye time. Have a good one. Typology blew me away too. Yeah, Shaggington. We should start a typology club. Don't forget to follow. Shaggington says see ya. Yoshi says bye. And it's me, the E. It's me, the E. Shalom, me, my homie. Thank you for using the emote. How's it going, How's it going, and it's me, the E? Been a while. Been a long time. Been a long time since we rock and rolled. I think I need a smaller pen for that. And it's me, the E, made me laugh the hardest on my own stream. I made a clip of it. So, I'm a child of the 90s. Well, I wasn't born in the 90s, but I remember the 90s fondly. And I remember rocking out to some grunge. And it's me, the E, does not remember grunge as fondly as I remember the grunge. He's more a child of the 80s. Product of the 80s, not the 90s. And it's me, the E. Do you have a favorite scripture? The question of the day is, what is your favorite scripture in all of the Bible? So, by the way, newsflash. Here's what I've learned this week. The Bible is a very big book. That is the end of the newsflash. The newsflash is, not only is the Bible a very big book, people who know the Bible very well, like one of my favorite podcasts to listen to is The Bible Project. This guy has a doctorate degree. Timothy Mackey is his name, and there are things that he has spoken about, and written down that he forgets about the Bible. He has to check his own notes about certain things. And he's been reading the Bible since, he has a doctorate degree in Bible. So, imagine little old me, who just listens to his podcast, trying to capture all the knowledge that he is spouting out on his own podcast. So how am I supposed to catch all this goodness, Bible goodness? So I take notes as best I can. Because when I'm listening to these podcasts is during my commute. I'm commuting from home to work, from work to home, and I'm not writing things down. I'm not taking notes while I'm driving. That would be dangerous. So the best I can do is do I have this ready? Yes, I do. I have it ready. I have a OneNote that I have been keeping. So not only do I take notes, I keep them in biblical order. So this is the whole document from Genesis, from as much as I have. I started this a few months ago. My first note is in Genesis 26. My last note is in Revelation. No, it's not in Revelation. It's in 1 Peter 3. And a lot of them are repeated because Hebrews gives a lot of references from Psalm 110. So anyway, that's one of my hobbies. Another one of my hobbies, as if I needed another hobby, I missed some chat. Don't forget to follow so you can blah 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 blah. John 1:1, New American Standard Bible. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. I have to think about that one. Right. Oh, Andy is still thinking about his favorite. Good to see you, North Hill Live. Thank you for praying for me the other day. Yeah, John 1:1. How about the rest of John 1? How about the rest of that? That's a puzzler. That will keep you puzzling for... It's a good thing I didn't read that for the first time. The first thing I read, that I ever read of the Bible, was Matthew 1, with all the genealogies. Let's go to John 1. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, in the beginning was the Word. Sorry, I'm reading an NIV, not an ASB. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that had been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. So, phew, right? 5 verses of what in the world, right? Can you explain God to me? Can you explain the essence of God to me in the first 5 verses of the book of John? Wow, right? In the beginning was the Word. So the Word, meaning the Bible, was in the beginning. Or does it mean God in the flesh? Does it mean Jesus himself was the Word in the beginning? Yes, it means both. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So, in essence, Jesus is the Word in the flesh, the Word incarnate. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life. This also parallels the first 3 words in the beginning. Bereshit in Hebrew is the first words of Genesis. So in essence, he's starting a brand new testament. The Old Testament was started with Genesis and in the beginning, and John is starting a brand new a brand new testament with his own words, in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. Also, another parallel to Genesis. You think John likes Genesis? Because in him was life, and the life that was... and that life was the light of all mankind. You really need to read this in parallel with the first verses of Genesis, because this is verse 4, and in verse 4 of Genesis is when God says, "Let there be light." You have to check my work on that. Check my... That's one of those things that I possibly remembered incorrectly, but it's very early in Genesis that he talks about light, and John talks about light. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. So, shoo, man, shoo.